Titan's con call has been a very exciting one this time around, with a lot of information given by the company, as well as a lot of questions asked by investors on one particular point, that was the ineffective hedge, as well as the sale of gold bullion and the profit thereon. So there is some confusion related to that, but I'll take you through the key highlights of the con call this time. So firstly, talking about the post-COVID-19 demand scenario and what are they seeing in terms of recovery. The management did say that they expect complete recovery by Q4FY21. That means that they expect normalcy by Q4FY21. The company did say that as on June 30th, they had opened around 83% of their stores, and as of now, current date, they have managed to open 97% of their stores. However, due to the intermittent lockdowns and localized lockdowns, there were certain operational days were differing compared to June and July, and maybe June was a bit better than July in terms of those operational days. But all in all, they are seeing recovery overall in their segments, and they expect to completely return to normalcy by Q4FY21. Now, talking about what has impacted the company, the management said that obviously the demand, consumer sentiment was weak. The demand was also it's slightly weak also due to the current scenario, wedding seasons being postponed, as well as the ineffective hedge loss in the jewelry segment, which the company has not quantified. That is what was which will likely to continue for the next 2 quarters, as well as what the company is also saying. So there were a lot of questions on this, and even marquee investor Rakesh Junjunwala, who does have a considerable stake in the company, did ask about this ineffective hedge loss and the profits which the company is saying due to the sale of gold bullion which they are making due to the high gold prices. So there is, as of now, the company does have an ineffective hedge loss, but so this loss is not an actual loss as of now, and this would reverse and benefit the company going forward. But how this accounting actually works is some confusion in the minds of analysts as well as investors, and we'll have to actually wait for a note to come out from Titan and explaining how this situation will actually work going forward. But this was a very big point, and to understand what is the profitability or what will be the final impact of the company on the PNL is something we'll need to wait for and need the company to clarify on this matter, and that was a big point in the con call as well. Now, talking about other segments also, the company did say that they saw a good recovery in watches as well as in the eyewear segment. Obviously not very high, not back to normal levels, but they are seeing a gradual recovery is what the company is saying. And the fashion collection which was launched by Fast Track in June 20 has also seen a good gaining traction. Also, the company pointed out one thing, that that plain gold jewelry is also something that has seen a lot of traction, much more than stud jewelry, as consumers are going and buying these products, and I think that's what they are trusting on right now. So that is what is also the company said. So all in all, they are expecting a good recovery going forward. They said in July, the jewelry sales stood at 101% of jewelry sales in July 20. So that's last year. So that's a 1% increase over last year's July sales. So that is surely showing some positive signs of recovery for the company, and hoping for the best. The company should come back to normalcy by Q4FY21 is what the management is saying.